Here, let's see how to draw the histogram. In constructing a histogram, the following should be noted. The first one. A title should be given. So this one, every kind of graph or diagram, you need to write the title. Second, label all items, units, scales on the horizontal and vertical axis, just the same, okay? And in usual horizontal axis and vertical axis frequency, horizontal axis according to the question, okay? About the marks, about the weights, about the heights, so write it down and also mark the scale, okay? In the same time, remember to write down the units, okay? If we have, for example, weights of student, then maybe kilogram, heights of people, maybe meters, okay, or centimeters. Goes on, number 3. There should be no space. Okay, need to pay attention. No space between the bars of a histogram. So this one, not like a bar charts. Bar charts, you know that is this one, right? This one is bar charts. Okay. However, histogram, you see here, no space in between the bars, okay? No space, so you need to pay attention. That's why we use to present the continuous data. Okay, for 4, the boundaries of each bar correspond to the class boundaries of that class interval. Boundaries of each bar actually is the class boundary of that class interval. So that's why just now we look at, okay, the highest frequency here is 39.5 and 49.5. So this one as a class boundaries, not interval. Okay. The 5th one, class mark or class boundary is modeled for each class interval. So you can use the class boundary to mark on the horizontal axis, or you use class mark to mark in the horizontal axis. Later on, we use example 27 and to teach you how to draw the histogram. Let's see. Here, the table below is a frequency distribution table. Okay, frequency distribution table. We've learned it before. Of the time taken by 40 students to run 100 meters. So construct a histogram. Okay, we know now need to construct a histogram to present this data. Let's see. Here we have the time and the frequency. Here, time actually is the class interval. Okay, and we have the unit, okay, second, okay, and frequency. So before we started to draw, you must know the class boundaries or class mark. In this time, I will write down all of them. Okay, let's see. So here is the class boundaries, and also have the units second. And another column, I'll write down the class mark. Okay. Also second as the units. So what is the class boundary? Here, 12 and 13. You see here is 12 and 13. We cut it as 2, so half for the first class, half for the second class. Here, you can add up this 2 and divide it by 2. You see that it's 12.5. So this one is 12.5, 12.5. Okay, that means next one 14.5. 14.5. Okay, here you can look, this one divided by 2, the difference divided by 2 is 0.5, so this one plus 0.5 equals to 12.5. Here minus 0.5, so you get this one. Right, remember how to draw this table? So up to 12.5, 12.5 to 14.5, 14.5 to 16.5, and then so on. How about this first class? Yeah, 10.5, correct. Okay, how about the class mark? How about the class mark? Here, remember, class mark is the midpoint of the class interval or boundaries. So this one 11.5 as a class mark. The next class 13 to 14, so 13.5, and goes on 15.5, 17.5, and 19.5. Right. Okay, now write down the title. Very easy. The time taken by for the student to run 100 meters. So you just copy this one. The time taken by 40 students to run 100 meters. Okay, that's great. Oh, now how to draw this one? Here, frequency and time. Don't forget second as the units. Okay, second as the units. Goes on. Okay, again repeat by using the pencil to draw the diagram. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 10. Here, 15. Okay, frequency. Okay, and next, how to draw this one? The first one is 10.5. Second one, okay, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and the last is 20.5. So you need to divide by 5 classes. Okay, so what should we do? And here we can have a look. Just let you know about this, and we can start from this point. Okay, and before we start to draw this diagram, you better to pay attention about this. Think about if we have one more before the first class and one more after the last class. What is the class mark? In Form 2, maybe you need to use this histogram to draw another kind of graph, and you need to use 2 more class mark. So here I want you to pay attention. For example, here before 11.5, if we have one more class before this class, before the first class, is 9.5. And if we have one more class after the last one, this one should be 21.5. So hope you can leave these 2 values before and after. This one is 9.5. Okay, and let's start. 10.5 to 12.5. Here is 10.5. Okay, I use 4 units as one class, and this one as 12.5. Next one, 12.5 to 14.5. So this one 14.5. 16.5. 18.5. 20.5. And remember just now I leave one class mark as 21.5. Okay, Actually, if you use class mask to represent each bar, then you can use 11.5, 13.5, 15.5, 17.5, and 19.5. You can use this one. Later, I'll let you know. Now, we use class boundaries first. Here, 10.5 to 12.5, frequency is 5. So, mark the bar here. Okay, let's enlarge it. 5. Okay, here is 5. Okay, how about next one? Next class, 12.5 to 14.5, frequency is 14. So here 12.5 up to 14. So that means here, right? Okay, 4 units as a bar. Okay. This one is the highest, so better to draw back here. Okay, how about next step? Next class, 14.5 to 16.5. Frequency is 10. So 10 here. That's 4 units. Yeah, okay. And next class, frequency is 7. 7, that means from here. Okay, and draw back. Yes. The last class, 4. Frequency is 4. 18.5 to 20.5. So let's see. 4 units. Okay. See? Not difficult, right? Actually, you complete the histogram. However, I want you to draw or shake this one, okay? It's better to shake it and more clear. So please shake it after you draw the diagram, after you draw this histogram. Okay, so you see that here we have the bars and there are no space in between each bar. Okay, no space between each bar. That's why we use this kind of graph to present the continuous data. You see, here's no space, no space, no space in between the bars. So whatever which time, you can put it in different classes. Okay, you can put in the corresponding class interval. Okay, one more thing. Just now I say that this time we use the class interval to draw the histogram. However, besides class boundaries, sorry, here is a class boundaries. Besides class boundaries, we can use a class mark, remember? So here, if you use a class mark, for example here, this one is 11.5, 13.5, 15.5, 17.5, and 19.5. You can use this one. Okay, then I cross out this. You can have a look. Some kind of histogram use the class mark to represent the horizontal axis. Okay? Actually, both of them can be, but it's easy for you to use class boundary first, right? So this one, maybe you can use it first. Okay, so next question, example 28. You can try by yourself first. Okay, later on we check it all together. Hope you understand how to draw this diagram, histogram.